I'm also going to look into it as well. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to today's class. I want to
What?
sincerely apologize for yesterday. We couldn't hold a
No
class
vex, abeg, I
because,
dey talk.
are you talking? I just meet everyone. So, yesterday we couldn't hold a class because of some technical issues that I was able to take my time to sort out today. And such things will never happen again because I've been able to resolve them. And then secondly, I want to appreciate you all for your patience and your understanding. Okay. Let me use my mic. I'm using mic, guys. Are you sure you can hear me? Can you hear me better now? Is it better now?
Yes, we can.
Okay. Okay.
Yes.
So today we are supposed to jump into, we're still in functions and formulas. I think we've done formula, we've done functions. So you now know the difference between the two. We've done all of this math function, we've done sum, we've done average, median, mode. We've done conditional functions, we've done some ifs, average ifs, count if, and the rest, all of them. We've also done some logical functions as well, ifs, and or. I think this and or, you can try it out yourself, but and obviously works like I think that's if you've done logic gate, something like logic gate where you have your and or your or. So if you're using and, it means that if you have like A and B, they both must be correct for you to get a positive result. But if it is or, one of them can give you a positive result. But these are not popular anyway, so we won't bother ourselves with that. Then we also have the text function. This is where we're supposed to start from today. The text function, because if you notice, everything we've been doing has been on numbers, counting, like working on numbers, you can see. Now, what happens if you have to work on text? Like, if you have to work on text, how do you handle that? That's where you have the text function. For example, let's see, you have this text. Let me just copy. You have this text now. Okay, let's say we have this and let's just go somewhere else and put it. So we'll have this here. And then we want to add the name of these customers. So we'll have their first name and then their last name. Let's say this is Lizzie. Just bear with me. I should have done this before now, but I wanted us to do it, see how it works. It's still part of the learning. So you say you have Juliet, you have Jude, you have Emma, you have Jane, you have Ben. Let's just copy this. Let's see if we can complete it. Yeah, let's complete it. Yeah, good. Then we'll have Abel, have James, we'll have Chris, we'll have Mark, we'll have Abel, we'll have Jacinta, and copy down. Okay, so we have the country, we have their names of our customers, and so many other things as well. Maybe you have Gmail, their Gmail address. Then maybe we have this Lizzie now. Let me just make it dirty a little bit. This trying to make it unclean like this. So for your text function, you use your text function to correct whatever problem you have in your text, or however it is, use your text function to correct it. So that's basically what text function does. There's really no much thing, but majority of the place you pay more attention to is just in your those are your math function, logical, those are the most common ones. These text functions are just very rare. You don't usually use them. So we have the proper, we have the trim, we have the concate, the and, the text join, the right, all these. I think I did a little explanation to all of them. For the right, use it to extract specific number of characters from the end of the text. So let's say you want to extract maybe you come to this city now. Let's say you want to extract from the end. This is the end. Metro is the end, right? So left is extracting from the beginning, while right is extracting from the end. So it's simple. Once you put your equals to just type right. In fact, when you type it, it's going to tell you what it does. It returns a specific number of characters from the end of a text. So once you put right, it just asks you to give you the text that you want to extract. So maybe we want to extract the first, you have to put the number as well. Let's say you want to extract the first 6 characters from the right, like this, from the end. You just click on the text you want to extract, put a comma, then put the number of characters. Maybe you want to extract 6 characters. So remember that these 6 characters are going to be from the end. So to extract from the end, it's going to extract 0 RTEM space. The space also counts. So when you hit on enter, you can see it extracts metro out of the text for you because it started from this. So if you wanted to extract, let's change this one to 8. Look at what will happen. The space also counts. It's going to extract the space as well. So it started from the end, extracted 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then the space is 6, K is 7, and R is 8. That's why you have it like this. So use it to extract. Let's say you want to, let's say maybe um when do we even use this kind of thing? Maybe you have these people's email now and you don't have their names. This is the email. This column is supposed to have the email. So this person now, the email will be like lizidio@gmail.com. Then this person is going to be Juliet. Just like that. So Excel already knows. It's just did you see what happened? Let me so that it differentiates it. So this is how it works. So now let's also do the right. You've learned the left, right? Sorry, the right. So if you want to do the left, you just simply opposite. It extracts from the left. So let's say we want to extract this text. It will ask you for the text. Click on the text, comma, how many do you want to extract? Maybe you want to extract the first 5 from the left. You just put 5 and hit on enter. It will count from the beginning. 1, 2, 3, 4. For if there was space here, it will also count the space. So let's change this one now to space. Let's add a space here, 1 space. Once you come out, you can see it has added that space, then remove. So the space here is 1, the N is 2, the E is 3, then the W is 4. So we're extracting the first 4 characters, and that is how it works. So if, for example, we wanted to, maybe we don't have this column, these 2 columns here that has the name of the customers. I want to have a column that has a name. We can use it to, get the name from the email. So we can just come here and say maybe left equals to, since we have the name in the left, like from the beginning before the at, something like that. We can use that, though there are other ways to actually do it, but I can use this left. And then this is a text. And then I want to extract the first 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The first 8. Then I'll put 8. And then it brings out the Lizzie, though for me, the name of the customer and all that. It brings it out for me. Now I can't apply it to other ones because it's not the exact number. There's another method that we can use which we may get to if we'll get there. But these are some of the uses of this left and right and all that. So the next one is going to be, we've done left, we've done right, mid. So it extracts characters from the middle of a text string given. So it's just same thing. It's just exact same thing. So, but this one, you're going to specify the beginning and then the number of characters you want to get. All right. So you're going to specify the beginning and then the number of characters for the mid. I think, yeah. So if you say equals to mid, it's going to require you to give it the text that you want to extract. Maybe we want to extract, let's use this one again. We'll give it the text. So actually for the starting, where do you want it to start? Do you want it to start from 0, from beginning? Obviously, we want to start from 2. It means it's going to skip the space, then start from the 2. Since we have a space, the space there is 1, then the N is 2, the E is 3. Then the number of character, how many characters you want it to extract? Maybe you want it to extract 4 characters. Remember in the left, you just put the number of characters you want to extract after choosing the text. The same thing with the right. But here in the mid, because it's middle, anywhere can be middle, right? Even the beginning can be middle. That's why it requires that you give it where to start from. Do you want it to start from the middle? If I wanted it to start from this York, I would probably count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So these 2 will be 6. If I put 6 here, it will give us that York. It will start from the middle. But anywhere can be your middle with this formula. Let's start from 2. It will go and start from 2 and give you new as your middle. I believe you get what I'm saying. Text function is just very simple and straightforward. Then find, use it to find the position of a substring within a text string. Is very key sensitive. So this find is like if you're looking for a particular letter, maybe you want to find if a text contains a particular letter, then you just put that letter and then it's going to find it for you. That's really no big deal with this one. Maybe you want to check if this email contains J. You can use find equals to find. Maybe this email want to check you to ask you for the text you want to find. So you need to tell it the text. Maybe you want to look for E. You want to check if a text, it's case sensitive. Now you have an E here in this Juliet. You have an E here. If you use this one, I think that is okay, let's use B. B is very conspicuous. If you use a B like this, it's not going to work because it's case sensitive. So I use a small b, and because okay, let me just do it and let me show you something. Then comma within text. So it's asking you which text are you looking for and within which text. You want to check for that b within this text here. Then you can close it. You can forget about the starting. Now, if you hit on it, it's going to give you error. It's not going to work. Can someone tell us why we're having this error? Does anybody just look at it and see what could be the reason? This is the text we are looking for. We pick the text. We want to check if there's a B in this in this text. Then it told us that it's an error. Who can suggest?
Can I go on?
Yeah.
For every word, there needs to be a quote sign.
Exactly. So that B is a string. So we need to put it in a quote. Then it's going to now give us that B is in the 8th position. So that find tells you the position of what you're looking for. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it tells you that B is in 8th position. Let's try E because we have E here and E here. Let's see the one it's going to give us. So let's say we want to look for E. because I have two E there. So definitely it's going to pick the first one. So it will pick 1, 2, 3, 4. Which one here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So pick the first one and give you. So that's fine. It's very, very easy. Then search does the same thing as find, but this one is not case sensitive. So it finds the position of a substring within a text. It is not case sensitive, all right? So here you're going to yeah, you just let's see. Let's see how it works. Search. We used find before. Now let's use search. So it tells you it returns the number of the character at which a specific character or text string is first found. Reading left to right. So let's put that. It's going to ask you find text. Which text are you looking for? So let's say we are looking for still E. So this time around it's not case sensitive. Then within this text, we are looking for it within this text. This should here. Then we hit on enter. It's going to give us 4. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4. It finds the position and it's not case sensitive. So you can use any of them that you like. Okay. Then we also have the proper. So proper helps you to capitalize. That is just what it does. There's nothing else. So if you check this thing that we wrote here, you can see that the letters are not normally you're supposed to capitalize each word just like it is here. The start number. Okay, the start number simply means where it should start. If you want to change your starting, when you're counting, let's do find again. Find or search, they're the same thing, right? So you want to search for you. Let's say we want to search for you. If we're using find, then case sensitive, we'll have to be careful. Then within, now this is you. I want to search for you within this text here, this Juliet Abel. I'll click here. Now the person is asking start number. I usually ignore it because by default, it will start from the first one as 1, the second one as 2, the third one as 3. All right. But if you want to give it a start number, maybe you want to start from 2. Let's start from 3. But we'll have to change this. Let's change it to, let's say we're looking for L. And then we want to start from 2. So what this thing means, once you put a start number, it's going to change your default to that 2. It means it is going to ignore this first one and start from U. So U becomes your 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So this is supposed to be in position 10. If we don't use this start number, let me see. This L is going to give us, this is the first L, 3, right? But now when we put a start number, when it starts from 2, it's going to change. So it started from 2, 3. So let's change it to, let's say 3. Let's see what that's gonna be. It's still 3. So let's change it to 4. You're still seeing that one as 3. 10. You see? So because we didn't want to use this first one as our first one, then it jumps to this last one because we changed the default. If we use, I don't know if you're getting it. So that start number, just ignore it if you want it to start from the first one, which is a normal thing. But if you want it to change position to start from, maybe you want it to start from, so this fourth now is going to start, is going to ignore this first one, second one, third one, and fourth one, and start counting from E. Do you get? But just once you see that it's in bracket like this, just ignore. It means it's optional. Once that option is in bracket like this, it means it's optional. You can just leave it. So I was talking about proper. So proper helps you to capitalize. Just this is a name. Normally, when you're writing anything in normal English, It's going to start from capital letter, then small letter, right? That is proper. This is going to start, you can see each of the word started from capital letter. You can see Tokyo, you can see male, female. But look at the one we wrote here. We didn't even start it from, we started with small letter. So proper is going to help you fix that. You just say equals to proper, then show you tell you the text. This is the text. Then it's going to help you correct it. You just capitalize the first uh letter. That's all. So if you had something like if you had something like Juliet's Duo Mo, something like this. If you do proper, it's going to help you capitalize all of them. See? So just capitalize each word one by one. That's all that proper does. That's really no big deal. Most of these things are not even really necessary, but you just have to know them because you may be working on some tasks that require you. But still, these are things you can these are things you can just go in there by yourself and correct. You can just come here and correct Juliet capital G and continue what you're doing instead of writing formula, right? So that's why sometimes I don't really consider them. But then these things are necessary when you have a really, really large data set that you can't, it's impossible for you to go in and correct. So you can just use one as reference. Once you do proper for one, it automatically correct all the Juliets in the table. No matter how many, even if there are hundreds of them, it will fix all of them. All these things are part of your data cleaning. These are all the things you'll be using for your data cleaning. Then you also have trim. So trim helps you to, someone is asking a question. What is the person saying? There is a third argument there, the stats number. I think we've treated that. So the trim helps you to trim out spaces, excess space. Once you have excess space, trim helps you to trim it out and leaves only the necessary spaces, only the necessary spaces. Like here now, you can see that the necessary space here is just this new, after the New York Metro. So between the New and the York, there should be a space, is normal. Between the York and Metro, there should be a space. But before the New here, there's a space which is not necessary, which is not needed. So trim can help you fix it. If you just do trim here, then you choose that word, then it handles that. You can see it has removed that first space here. The same thing here. Let's say this Lizzie. See this Lizzie now, there's a space here. No matter the number of space, it will remove all of them. Look at Ima. This one has 2 spaces. This Ima has like 4 spaces. This Ima has like 4 spaces. It will help you handle that. So let's handle for Ima. So I can just say trim and then trim. Then Ima and hit on enter. You see, it will remove all the excess spaces, but it will definitely leave the necessary space like between these two. Now let's add, this is supposed to be one space, right? Let's add more spaces here and see what happens. So let's see if that will work. It will still fix it. So let's say we do trim. We want to trim this one. You see, it will fix it. Have you seen that? It removed this first space here, remove the excess space here, and leave the only necessary spaces for you to work with. Then we also have another one called concate. This is very, very popular. This your concate, you're going to use it, whether you know it or not. You're going to always need it. So what happens if you want to, you have first name here and last name, but you want to have one column that has only just name, because you don't really want to have all these different things. So you can just add a column. No, you don't want to have it there. So you can just add a column insert a column. So we just want to have a name, just a name column. So the name now, this name column should have the first name and the last name in this place, okay? So concate helps you do that. It used to be concatenate. It's also the same as concatenate. So some versions, if you are using the older versions like 2.16, I think your concatenate should work. But now, concatenate has gone out. It's now concate. If I put concate, you can see concatenate is still there. You can still use it. But you can see the warning, the feature warning here. It's called feature warning. It means this no longer, or they're about to remove it. They're already removing it, so don't use it. All right, but some Excel version still has only concatenate and do not have this concate. But this newer version has it. All right. But if you have it, always use concate. If your own doesn't have it, then concatenate does the same thing. Concatenate simply means joining two things together. So you can use concate to ask you for the first text. So we want to have this first name. Oh, it covers where we want to write to. Oh, what do we do? Let's expand this. It's not gonna work. Our expansion, this thing has gone out. So let's go out completely. So we can expand this so that we can have that space. Okay, so let's try again. Concate. Aha. So we want to it will ask you for the first text you want to add. This is the first text, put comma. This is the second text, and that's all. So you can see it has added the two of them together. Easy do. So if you were using a table, if this was a table, it will automatically fill up. But here you have to now do this to fill up the rest of them. So you can see it will just add the two together for you. But you can see that there's no space, right? So to fix that space thing, let's do something here. You can say equals to concate. Aha. Then you want to add, this is the first one, lazy. Then you can put a comma and put something that we'll call %, this one. You can use this %. Or you can just put a space there. You can use this like this, put a space in this quote, and then put a comma, and then put this, and it gives you lazy do, just the way you want it. So we can apply that here. This concave can just put a space, and then it fixes it. You can mark it down. So you can just delete this one now because you have a name column that contains both names, right? And that's it. So I believe you understand concate, how to use it. Then we'll have this ampersand. It joins strings or cells together. So I think it's the same thing that we did, the same thing almost that we just did now. So in Excel, there are different ways to do one thing. So that thing that we wanted to do, we can use the same. We can just say we want to add this lazy good, this one, comma, then you put your ampersand, ampersand. So this ampersand now is what is going to help you join them. There's even no need for comma. Just put this, then put the second one, then hit on enter, lazy. So it will help you add it. That ampersand is like and it helps you add two. So if you wanted to add space, then you can now do that space thing. Let's say you want to add space here. Then we can just add the space like this. So let's see if this works. It doesn't. So you cannot add this thing to, let's see if it works now. You cannot add a comma after ampersand. Okay, now you now add another ampersand. This ampersand means like and addition, like you're adding something and something. So this one, we added these two together. Now we've added a space. So another percent will add that, then we'll just hit on enter. You see, it now gives us what we want. You can see there are different ways of doing one thing and it will work. So there's really no, if this one doesn't work for you, the other one will certainly work for you. I hope you understand what I did here in ampersand. Ampersand just helps you to, just like concate, helps you to add two things. But just take note of your quotation. This quotation helps you to add space. If you want to add space, you just put the space inside. Space is string, is classified as string. So you put it into it's just like putting A there. So it's just like putting, let's say we just want to put A inside this place. Instead of putting space, you put an A. When you hit on enter, you see A is going to be here. So, but we don't want any letter to be there. We just want it to be empty. Then instead of putting, we just put a space. That space will not give us that space that we need. All right? Do you understand it? I hope you do. Then the next one is text join. So text join is the opposite of. Can someone tell us what is opposite of? It's the direct opposite of concate or concat or concate. I don't know. Concatenation. So it's concat, not concate. Wrong pronunciation. Whichever one works for you anyway is still correct. But concate. So text join joins two text together. I think we also have text split or something like that. Not the opposite, is the same thing. Join multiple string or ranges with another delimiter. So, but the difference here is that there's a delimiter. So you don't have to do that long process that we did. They are not opposite, they are the same thing, but you can join two texts together using a delimiter. So delimiter is like your space, your comma, your dash, all those things are delimiters, your art, and all that. But I don't really know how to demonstrate it. We don't have any delimiter here. This one has these two now. Between these two, who can tell us the delimiter they have? This Lizzie do. Can any person spot out the delimiter here? Hmm?
The
Lizzie,
space.
the space is the delimiter. So the space is the delimiter. The space is the delimiter. So this is how text join works. Text join. It asks for the delimiter first. Give us the delimiter. So let's say the delimiter is space. I just put space, comma. Then ignore empty cells. So this thing works for if you're working on a row, like complete column. So it means it's going to meet so many rows. If there's any row that has empty cell, just ignore it. You can say true. You can say true or put one. It's the same thing as true. Is either you put that true, you select it to be true like this, or you put it as one like this. 0 means false, right? This is false, 0. 1 means true. Anyone you want can use this one. Then comma. It will now add, it will now tell you to bring the first text. So let's say we want to use this one. Since this one has a delimiter, which is empty, which is space here, we want to add this one. And then New York, look at New York. New York also has space, which is delimiter. Then we can just add the two together to join them for us. So Lizzie-Dio, New York, we join this and this. So this is when you want to join two columns together in one column, just like we did for first name and second name, or last name to make up this name. That is what but in this case, it's not like the concate or concats. It's not like the concats where you just join them. In this case, you need to use a delimiter. So it is when we're working with a proper table. This is not a proper table. We just form this thing. So it doesn't have some of the rules. When we have a proper table, they will have delimiters. Okay, you can now see all those. But since we don't have a proper table, just know that text joins two columns using. Then len just tells you the exact number of characters in a text. Len is like length. You want to know the length of this text now. Maybe you want to know the length of this text. You can just come here and say equals to len. Then it will ask you for the text. Which text do you want me to count and know how many texts you have inside? Say this one. Count it for me. Let's know how many characters you have inside. I'll hit on enter. It's 18 characters. So if you count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. You can see. Length just tells you the length of your text. How many characters is in the text? I think that should be all. Yeah, that's all. Then you have your text. You have your date today. Let me see if I'm missing anything. This one, date function. So date is also a function, but it's very, very, very easy. That one is just like knowing today's date. So if you want to know what is today's date, you can just come to anywhere in Excel, in any cell, just type today equals to today. If you type equals to today, it doesn't require you anything. You can see it has closed the bracket on its own. Just hit on enter. It will tell you today's date. You can see it will tell you the exact dates for today. Today is 14th 12 2025. You can type it anywhere in Excel. Just go to anywhere, type today, then it's going to give you the today's date. This is called date function. Though it's bigger than this anyway, but this is what it is in Excel. Okay, so don't bother yourself. This is when you get to Power BI, you now begin to talk about the date table, where you can now break dates into days. You can break them into quarterly. You can break them into yearly, monthly, quarterly, day, hour, and all that. It is called the date table. Okay, but here it is just the date function. You can also say equals to now. Returns the current date and time format as a date and time. So noun will ask you for, okay, let's close noun and see what happens. It still returns the date. Now it's not bringing time. I think the time of my system is not correct. So, but the date is actually correct. So, but noun is supposed to like give you the exact date and time or something, but that's how it works. Then we now have the almighty VLOOKUP. VLOOKUP is a very popular topic. I don't know why I don't have, I think the slide I made for it deleted, but let's just work with what we have. VLOOKUP. VLOOKUP. I have an assignment on this VLOOKUP that I'm going to give you guys today. Let me see. VLOOKUP is no longer here. It's not here. But let me see if I can find it. I just want us to work with one particular table that we can use to explain VLOOKUP very well. Delivery data sets. Okay, lookup. Let me see this table. Okay, this table is the one we formed. Okay, let's try to use it to explain VLOOKUP. So VLOOKUP helps you to look up a value, just like the name implies. It just helps you to look up a value. So it tells you like to match a value. For example, you can say that, okay, okay, this Emily now, you want to know, like let's look at this table. This table has the customer's name. This is the customer's names. It has the order priority. So like Order priority means the kind of order they place, high, medium, and low. So order priority, the order he placed, is it a high priority order? Is it an order that we need to attend to urgently, like sharp, sharp, sharp? Or is it a medium order or a low order priority? Then obviously his order was an order priority. Then we also have the order quantity. He ordered 3 pieces of that item. Then the sales, this is the price of that item. Then he was given a discount of 0.1. Then the ship mode, we have different ship mode, like the method that it was used to deliver to him. We have the standard ship mode, the express ship mode, same day ship mode. I think those are the three. So the standard is just the normal. If you buy something, they will schedule it and deliver to you. The express is like, I want it fast, 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 please. If the standard, normal standard is like, once you buy anything, we are sure to deliver it to you within 24 hours. So, but standard means I need this in the next 1 hour. Sorry, express. I need it urgently. Then they will have to expedite the delivery. Then the same day delivery means I bought this thing, I just needed the same day, find a way. So I think the other day I went to the airport to pick up a parcel that was sent from Lagos. So the reason why we used flights to send it was because the customer bought an item and they wanted it that day, that day. They don't want, normally, if you're sending from Lagos to Abuja, it will take maybe a night to come to Abuja, or sometimes 2 days. You have to wait for 2 days to follow the normal logistic. But if you want it same day, we'll have to now use a different shipment mode. We use flight. So they just take you to the airport and put it into the next available flight. Then it will get to Abuja within a couple of minutes, 40 minutes max, 1 hour max. All right. So the profit that was made from these three items he bought is 30.1. The region is Ontario. Then the customer segment is retail. And then the date is this. So your manager can say, okay, look, Mr. Emily's son, this Emily Johnson, I want to know the shipment mode that is the item was used to deliver to him. VLOOKUP can help you do that instantly because this table is small and you're just seeing it. You think you can just say, okay, let me just go to the column, shipment mode column, and then I'll just see the information and tell my manager it's standard. No, because this Emily Johnson can appear so many times here, and the table can be as large as the number of column can be so many. So it will delay your time. So all you need to do is just to use VLOOKUP. VLOOKUP helps you to find a matching, um, a corresponding column inside the table. Now let's do it so that you understand it. So you just do equals to VLOOKUP. Once you type VLOOKUP here, you're going to see the whole formula. So even from the beginning, once you type it, remember it's going to tell you what it does. It helps you look for a value in the leftmost column of a table, and then returns a value in the same row from a column you specify. By default, the table must be sorted in an ascending order. So VLOOKUP helps you to, if you're looking for something in this column, like you say rightmost, what you're looking for must be in the right. It must be either here, 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 here. If you're looking for something, if this is your starting point, it must be in front here. If you're looking for something, if you're starting from here, you cannot look for anything using VLOOKUP. You cannot find anything in the back here. It must be something in one of these rows in the front. If your starting point is here, it means you must be looking for one of the rows, sorry, so one of the columns in front, these three columns. You cannot look for anything back here again with VLOOKUP. And it's a limitation, it's a big limitation of VLOOKUP. You cannot go backwards, you can only go forward. So let's say we want to know which shipment mode was used to deliver Emily Johnson's item. So you just come here and say equals to VLOOKUP. Once you hit on it, it tells you exactly what to do. The first thing it's asking you is for the lookup value. What is your lookup value? What are you looking for? Then you can just put the lookup value as Emily Johnson. Do you see that we started from here? Then you put a comma. Then the table array, which table do you want it to look at? This is the table. So you can start from here. You can highlight the entire table to go and look into this table. So now ask you the column index. Which particular column do you want to return? Remember, you're returning the shipment mode, right? So the column means the column index. All these columns are numbered in index. This is column index 1, index 2, index 3, index 4, index 5, index 6, index 7, index 8, index. So this one has 10 columns. Index simply means the number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And what we are returning is in shipment mode. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So the index number is 6. We put the index number here. And then that's all. This one is in brackets, so you can ignore it. It's optional, but however, you can add it. Once I put a comma, it will now ask you, do you want an approximate match or an exact match? So approximate match means if I come to this column and I see something that is similar or something that look like the answer, should I give it? Should I pick it up? Or must I get the exact match, exact answer? Of course, you want exact match. Then you don't enter. You can see that's giving you that the shipment mode is standard that Emily Johnson used. Let's see if we can extend it this way. You can see it's actually working. Let's see if we can extend it. You can see you can also find the region. Let's see if we can extend it. We want to find the customer segment. You can see it is retail. Customer
Where she come
segment.
from?
What? Okay. So this is it about VLOOKUP. VLOOKUP helps you to find a corresponding value to what you're looking for. So let's say we want to know the profits we made from the sales we made to Liam Davis. This man, what is the profit we made from him? So we can come here and say, okay, I want to know the customer. I want to know the profits we made from the customer. So the customer, the profits. So here, let's say the customer is this customer. Put the customer's name here. And then the profit is what we are looking for. We also want to know the region of this customer. Maybe this is the customer, Benjamin, Isabella. I want to know the region of Isabella. So what are we looking for? I want to know the profits. Put profits here. I want to know the region of this person. I can put region here. Good. So VLOOKUP can help us get that. We can come here and say equals to VLOOKUP. VLOOKUP is a very, very popular topic. There's no data analytics interview that you ever go to and you escape VLOOKUP. It's not possible. Every employer, every interviewer starts with VLOOKUP. So VLOOKUP, it will tell you what are you looking for, which value are you looking for. So we are looking for Liam Davis. I can pick it from here or I can come here and pick it. But since I have it here, let me pick it here. Then now, which table should we go and look for this thing? This is the table here. Go to this table and look for it. You can see that I'm selecting the whole table. Now, I am selecting this whole table because this is the one I'm looking for. So it will now ask you, after you put your comma, it will now ask you, uh, It's going to ask you index number. Now we are looking for profit. Profit is index what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Index 7. And then now I'm not going to choose range lookup, whether it's true or false, whether I want exact match. Now, if you don't choose it, it's going to by default select false. All right. Now I'm going to hit on enter. You can see the profit there is 35 for Liam. This is Liam. I think this is not correct. Profit for Liam should be 45.19. Do we even have 35 here at all? So where's getting 35 from? Let's do that again. VLOOKUP. Okay, I think that was something I selected. Lookup value is Liam. David. The table array is this one. Then the index column 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then 35. So let's see why. Could it be because, let's select the false. You see? So before I did not select, so it was true. That means it used approximate. It does approximation. So it does approximation. It just chooses anything that is within that range, 45, 35. But now you have to choose. When I now added that, I need the exact match. Give me the exact thing there. Don't give me any approximate value. Don't give me anything. Give me exactly what I have in there. Go there and check. Don't tell me don't suggest any answer for me. Then, so this shows that even though this is in brackets, it's supposed to be optional, but it is compulsory. So we have to come here and add it. So come here and add want exact match. Then it gives us the exact match. Then here we want to know the region that this person is from, Isabella. Then we're going to say VLOOKUP. VLOOKUP. We are looking for Isabella. Then where should we go and look for it? Go to this table and then get the index. The region. Region should be index 8. Then should we give you exact match? Yes, please give me exact match. Then we can see that she's from British Columbia. This is Isabella. She's from British Columbia, as you can see. So this is how VLOOKUP works. So let's now see, we want to know the shipment mode that was used on a particular date. Maybe that was used on the 5th. We want to know the shipment mode that was used on the 5th. Doesn't even make sense. It doesn't make sense. So let's know the same day delivery that was used on 7th. Let's know same day delivery. Let's know the shipment mode. Which day was shipment mode same day used? Which day? Which date was shipment mode day 7? Same day, used. So now VLOOKUP will help us do that. VLOOKUP, what's the VLOOKUP value? We are looking for same day. We want to know the day that it was used, comma, table of array. Now, this is why I'm doing this, to show you that because this is where we're starting, I cannot select the whole table. If you select the whole table, it will be wrong. Remember, VLOOKUP doesn't go back. It only goes front. So I'll start from here. This is the only place we don't have any business here because this is our first, this is our lookup value. From that, your lookup value column, that's where you start. Then we are looking for the column. Which column? What are we looking for? We are looking for the date. The date column should be column 10, right? Then the lookup, give us the exact match. Don't give us any approximate. So Let's see why. I think there's an error here. Table array. Let's come again. I think it's a problem. Lookup. So we are looking for same day delivery. That's the lookup value. We want to table array. Our table array should be this. Then index column should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Can you see the problem? This is column 10. But remember, we are not using from beginning here. So we have to start, this is where we started. So it's going to be index 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This becomes column 5. That's why it didn't work before, because we started counting from here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10. Forgetting that we did not start from here. This is where we started. So this is going to become the column 1, column 2, column 3, column 4, column 5. So this is 5. Then we'll close and then we'll choose exact value. And it has given us the date. This is the date that same day delivery happened. The day that the same day delivery happened. Can you see that? Can you see that? Does any person understand? Yeah. Can you see that? Does anyone understand? Are you there?
Yes, we understand.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
But that
Yeah.
I don't quite get the result. Is that the date? Like
Hmm?
that result here now. I thought it was supposed to give us the date.
Yeah, it's a date. Excel gives you date like this sometimes. So it's just all you have to do is just to change it. Come here. You can see when you're here, this is showing you that this is a date. Can you see dates here? Can you see this?
Yes.
Because I'm here, this is dates. You can see clearly that this is in date format. So it's showing you that this is the format here. But this one is in general. So you just convert it to dates. Come here, click here, then choose date, short date. So just convert it to dates. So it's the same thing. You can see it's now in date format. So it was just a format thing. You get. So that same day delivery was made which day self. So now this is the one we chose, oh, and the date is 7th. But guess what? What this thing does, what VLOOKUP does is it will choose the first one. If you come here, you see same day delivery, it was on 4th. This is the one you choose. You pick the first one. So always pick the first one. If there are multiple, do you get? That's why we have this 4th instead of 7th. Do you understand this thing? Is there a question you want to ask? We still have time. We still have about 20 minutes. Can we go to XLOOKUP? Or are you tired? So
All
XLOOKUP
right, sir, you
is,
can now.
okay, yeah. XLOOKUP now handles that deficiency that VLOOKUP has. VLOOKUP has a couple of deficiencies. It cannot go backward. I think there's some other deficiency. Yeah, it cannot go backward. That's one. I'll check out some other deficiencies as well, but there are about 3 of them. Okay. So let's now see XLOOKUP. Now, what XLOOKUP does is that XLOOKUP does exactly the same thing that VLOOKUP does. It just helps you to look up value. But it can go sideways, it can go any way, it can go front, it can go backward. So let's repeat, or let me even prove to you. Oh, sorry, I didn't prove to you. Let me do that VLOOKUP again. Equals to VLOOKUP. So we are trying to check same day delivery, right? We want to know, this is the table array. We started from here to count. So now let's start from the beginning. just to test that VLOOKUP cannot go backward. So we want to check from beginning here, comma, then column index. Since we started from here, column index will now be 10, right? So it will be 10. I think before we tried it, 10 didn't give us value. So we want exact match. Then we don't enter. You see, it will not work. It's giving us error because it cannot work. Now, this is where XLOOKUP comes in. XLOOKUP. So XLOOKUP can even go up or down. It can even go up or down, side, front or back, anywhere, anytime, any day. All right, that is one of the advantage of XLOOKUP. It can go up, it can go down, it can go front, it can go back. So if we use XLOOKUP, the value, lookup value, of course, we are looking for this one. We are looking for the lookup value, which is same-day delivery. Let's say we want to even know who used it, who was the first person that used it. So we are looking for the customer that used same-day delivery. So it's going to come here. It is going to ask you for the lookup array. So this one has more options. Lookup array is this one, this table, this column, comma. Then return array, where should we return your result? Return the result from here. We are looking for the name of the customer. If not found, if I don't find it, what should I return? You can just tell it to return not found, but it's optional. You can leave it and just leave it to go to the next thing. But if you want to put it, you can say not found. That's an option as well. Then you can say exact match. This one has more options. Should we return the exact match? Should we return the each exact match or next similar item? Should we return? So usually it's 0. So exact match. Then it will ask you search first to last. All these ones are not necessary again. So that's all. We close. So you see, it has given you the name. See, this one is going back. That's giving you the name of the person that's the first person that used this thing is here. This person. You can also go forward if you want to find the date. If you want to find the date that thing happened, you can use XLOOKUP as well. XLOOKUP is just the opposite of VLOOKUP. The lookup value you're looking for this same-day delivery. You want to know the lookup array. Choose this is the, so you can see that we're not selecting the whole table. That was what makes the difference. In XLOOKUP, we selected the whole table or from where it started to the complete array. But this one just tells you to give it, this is what you're looking for. The array where it is that column. Then it will ask you for the return array. What should I return for you? Tell me the column you want to return. I want to return the dates column. So look for this value, the matching value, which is this. Then if not found, what should I say? Just ignore that. Give me the exact match. And that's all. You see, to return the date for you. So let's convert it to short date. It returns the date for you. Exactly. So this is it about XLOOKUP and VLOOKUP. These are very, very popular topics in Excel. So I think you should just master the movement. Like for XLOOKUP, you have to kind of the return array. The first thing is to give it the lookup value, what it's looking for. Then the array will be the entire table starting from the that point, that column where your array is, your value, your lookup value is, right? While for XLOOKUP, you just give it your lookup value, then the array, the lookup array should be that column that you have your lookup value. Then the next thing is just to tell it, show you the return array. Where should I go and return what you want from? That's all. Then you choose exact match. I think it's lookup, VLOOKUP and XLOOKUP is no longer hard like it used to be when we learned all this. It was a headache that time. But now it's no longer that. All right. So for example, let's see that our format table that assignment we did. So let's say we wanted to, let's try here and see if we can return something. Let's say we wanted to return let's say we wanted to return let me know what to return. Okay, I want to return this Japan product one. No, it has no relationship here. Okay, let's apply it to something else. Let's say you sell a car, you have a car stand, you have just 10 minutes. I have just 10 minutes. So let's say let's create a new table. So this time around, sorry, we're going to create a table, car sale. So the table, here we're going to have the name of car. So here is the car. Here is going to be model. Here is going to be year of production. Here is going to be the price of the car. Here is going to be the car mileage. How do they spell mileage again? Like this. Then here is going to be car stand, or let's just put the country where the car is. What else? I think this should do for now. So let's start calling car name. At least I know Toyota. Someone else give us another one. I have Kia. Which one again? I have Honda.
BMW.
Thank you. BMW. We need to have at least 10 cars. So this is 1, 2,
Mercedes.
3, exactly. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we have Mercedes. How do they spell Mercedes?
Lamborghini.
Yeah, MER.
Like this.
CEDS.
Okay.
Yeah.
The next one.
Lamborghini.
Okay, sharp. Lamborghini. Spell it.
Lamborghini.
Like this. Okay. The next one.
Rolls Royce.
Guy. he like the
Calm
big
down now.
cars. These are car. We're still gonna put the model. Like this one now, we can have Toyota Camry. We can also have another Toyota here, right? We can
We have
have
Ujo.
Toyota Camry. We have Toyota Corolla, right? Like we can also have Honda here again. I know we have Honda Civic. I know we have Honda Accord. We can have a Kia Cerato, right? Then we can have BMW. BMW. Don't know their model though. But let's just put it this way. Mercedes, we have Benz. I know we have Benz. Is there any other model of Mercedes? Mercedes.
Jelena.
Okay.
We have GLT.
So we can see have Mercedes.
We have Ujo.
Mercedes Jelly. We have Peugeot, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Peugeot.
Lamborghini Euros.
Hilux, right? Is it Toyota Hilux?
Euros.
Spell
URUS.
URUS. Oh, wow.
Yes.
So let's have the last one. The last one. Toyota. Let's do Toyota again.
Toyota don't tire me.
Okay, let's just do it. Toyota Hilux. So this should be good. So the year of manufacturing is Toyota. Let's use 2013. Kia, let's use 2018. Civic, let's use 2008. BMW, let's use 2002. Benz, let's use 2020. Lamborghini has to be recent, really recent. Then Corolla, 2007. Honda Accord should be 225. Then GLE, maybe let's give it 2025. Hilux 2017. Then let's say the price is $2,000. Then this one is 1,800. This one is 1,300. This one is BMW. Yeah, are they always expensive? I don't think so. Then Benz should be maybe 2,100. Lamborghini Euros. How much did they sell it, bro? Maybe 6,000. Aha. Someone is typing jelly. Okay. Then maybe, I don't know, Lamborghini sounds expensive. Toyota Corolla should be maybe 1.9. Honda Accord should be 1,100. Mercedes Jelly should be 3,900. Then Toyota Hilux should be around 5,500. Okay, so the mileage, I don't know, maybe 23,000. This one is 380,000. 380, 23,000. That's 8,000. Yeah, 23,000. Here is 45,000. Here's 90,000. Here's 49,000. Here's 12,000. Here's 39,000. Here's 41. Here's 60,000. And here is 40,000. Good. So let's say Toyota is USA. Let's say Kia is Japan. Let's say Honda is Europe. Let's say BMW is USA. Mercedes, let's choose Canada. This one, Lamborghini, definitely US. Corolla, let's just use Japan. Honda Accord, let's use Germany. Oh, Hilux should be Germany. Aha. So GLE Mercedes, definitely, let's use Canada. Okay, so we have a car stand. Let's convert this to table. Can just say Control T. It converts it to table for us. So we have a car stand now. And
Sorry to interrupt. Do you mind changing the Europe to a country since you're posting this on YouTube?
Oh, that's correct.
Europe is a continent, yeah.
That's correct. So we can use which country do you have in mind?
I use Denmark.
Do they produce cars?
Or England.
Oh, no.
Okay. Which country produces cars?
England should.
England is there a country.
UK. England
England
is
is
a
a
Yeah.
country in
country.
UK.
England is a country.
So, these are car stand. So these are all the cars we have in our car stand.
Sorry,
And
sir. How did you convert it to table? Is it Control T?
yes, Control T converts it
You know, I've
to
been sleeping the whole class. I just woke up.
the day your voice now. But you can rewatch though. Maybe
Yes.
you had a really busy day.
Shiloh really dealt
Oh,
with
you went
me.
to Shiloh.
I just came back today.
Oh, that's good. So we have a table. These are car stand, and then we have these cars. We have all the year, the model, and everything. And then someone just comes and says, "Now this can be really, really good. All these big car companies, it will be very, very large table. This is just a small table, 10 rows." So, and then someone comes and say, "Oh, I need a car that doesn't have more than 20,000, no, that doesn't have more than 50,000 mileage. Or I want a car that was produced in so year, maybe 2020. I want a car that was produced in 2020. I just need a car that was produced in 2020. Recommend for me." Now remember, you cannot just easily come and glance here and pick car. This your table is very big. It's a very big table. You need to scroll down. There's definitely going to be so many 2020, right? So you have to use a function, apply a function to fish out and just tell the person this is the exact car you need. So the person comes and says, "Oh, I need a car that was produced in 2020. I don't want anything below 2020 or above 20. I just need a car from 2020. So you're going to just quickly now, what formula can we use to figure out this car? Who can look at it? We are already seeing 2020 here, right? But now I want to tell the customer, "Oh, this is the car that's available. It was made in 2020. These are all the information about the car. This is the price and all that." So now, because our table is very big, we don't know. We've seen 2020 now, but we don't know the car that we're going to recommend for that customer. Who can think of a formula we'll use?
VLOOKUP.
So I think you will look up.
VLOOKUP.
VLOOKUP. But VLOOKUP doesn't go back because this is 2020 and the car name or model, even whether I want to call the model or the name, is backward here. So VLOOKUP cannot go back.
Or if
Use
I like the
Because
XLOOKUP
whole
then.
now look at it this way. Your lookup value is what? 2020. This is your lookup value. So what are we looking for now? We are looking for we have the lookup value, and then we are finding the answer to what we are looking for. That is the vehicle, the car that we're going to recommend for that customer. So this is already your lookup value. VLOOKUP doesn't go back, remember. So you cannot use VLOOKUP to find the name of the vehicle. It has to be XLOOKUP. So you can say XLOOKUP. Why is it not working? Okay, XLOOKUP. Then what is the lookup value? The lookup value is 2020. You can even pick it either from here or here. It will work. Anyone. Then what are you looking for? Lookup array. This is the array. Your lookup value is always in your lookup array. Your lookup value is here. So the lookup array. Remember, this is a table. You can either choose like this, but it will not choose empty spaces which you don't need. So it doesn't make sense choosing like that. So what you need to do is just to choose this array since it's small. Then the next thing is the return array. What do you want to return? You want to return the name of the car or the model, anyone, but the most appropriate one should be the name of the car. Return the name of the car. Then if it is not found, just leave it, ignore that. Then give us the exact value. Then hit on enter. It's not, oh, you not tell the customer, oh. So while the customer is saying it already, you're pressing your computer and then automatically you tell the person that, yeah, we have a Mercedes and it's a Mercedes Benz. It was now produced in It was produced in 2020. The price is 210. Of course, the mileage is 49, and it's a Canada spec. And then if the person likes it, if they like Mercedes. Now remember, you're going to have other 2020, plenty of them if you have a big table. So you can actually bring out all the 2020, then the person will choose from. But from our table here, it is only Mercedes
One.
that pass the person's test. So the person will buy a Mercedes from us. So what if the person now say, okay,
Next
I
question.
already? Hmm?
Next question, please.
Okay.
So if we have other 2020s, so we need with the like VLOOKUP list out the cars other cars produced 2020. So we have to do them individually.
I think that's the way you can produce that. If we go down, let's see. If we go down like this, it doesn't work. It doesn't work. If we go forward like this, it doesn't still work. So it's not using referencing. Let's see. Let's see. Okay, when we do index and match should be able to handle that. Index and match can show you more information about so when we get there, maybe in our next class, we should be
Please,
doing
I have a
index.
question.
Go ahead, please.
What if I want you to, if I have multiple 2020 and I want you to return all the 2020 that is in it, not just the first one that it sees? Is it possible?
Yeah, at the moment, VLOOKUP and XLOOKUP returns the first one they pick. So when we do index and match, we'll now come back to that and see if we can solve that problem. So with our car stand, this thing now, let's say we are supposed to tell the person, another person comes and says, okay, I want a BMW product. I want a BMW product. Please, can you tell me the mileage? Let me know if it's something I can work with. So the person already knows they want a BMW, which solves the problem. And thank God we have a BMW car here. But they'll need to know what is the mileage. And now remember, this person is talking to you as a reception. You're in the car stand reception. The cars are in the car slots. Like you guys are not in the car slot, so it's not something you can easily access. But every single car in the slot, in the car lot, every single car there, all the informations are here in your table, in your system. So from the system, you can now conclude once the customer sees what they like, they pay before they now go to car garage and pull out the car they want. So here, the customer wants to know that they want a BMW, but they really want to know the mileage to see if it's what they want, and of course the price. So they know the car they want. They want to know the mileage of that car. They want to know the price. They don't really care about the year it was produced. They don't really care about the country. They just want to know these two information. So the person wants a BMW. Then what's the mileage? What formula can we use to get the mileage? Someone suggest for us. What can we use to get the mileage? Can anybody try? In fact, tell us what to do. Someone should just unmute themselves. Our class is already over, but we are just doing extra time. Tell us what to do. Let's do that fast so we can go. It's already past 10. Who is talking? Who is talking? Go ahead. Go ahead. Yes. Are we using VLOOKUP or XLOOKUP? Which one?
VLOOKUP.
VLOOKUP, okay. Okay, so VLOOKUP, yes. What next should I do? VLOOKUP. Tell me what to do.
You're looking for the mileage, Abby?
Yes.
Okay. We align the table.
BMW.
What's our lookup value?
220.
That's your result now. That's what you're looking for. If you know it already, why are you now looking for it?
I thought you want to look for the mileage value of the 220 model of the car.
No. The person said he wants a BMW, but he wants to know the mileage first before he will decide if he will buy it or not, or before he will even ask for the price. So we already know the car we want to buy is BMW. Now we are looking for the mileage. So what is our lookup value here?
BMW.
Thank you, BMW. You can take it from here or here. That's the lookup value. So the lookup value is the one you already know, what you know. Then you're now looking for the unknown, which is the mileage. So now, what is going to be our table array? Table array,
The
because
car.
BMW is here, is everything. Remember, it's VLOOKUP now that we're using, not XLOOKUP. If it was
Yeah, the
XLOOKUP,
car.
no. You are using VLOOKUP, so it's going to be everything.
Select all the table, yeah?
Select all the table, yeah.
Exactly. Then the next thing is column index. What's going to be the column index?
The mileage. Mileage, I think.
What number?
Five.
Column index is a
Index.
number.
Index number.
Index number is
Is it
what?
not for
Of 5. That's 5.
That is, you're going to start from
Is it
here.
not
Wherever
4?
you start, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The mileage is number 5.
Okay.
Remember, we don't have any business with this one. We're not starting from here, even though it's in the table. We are focusing on where we started. This is our 1. If we started from here, this would be 1, right? So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it is 5. Then we can actually end here, but remember, we must put the exact match. Then you can see the marriage is 90,000. So you'd be like, oh yeah, I think I like it. 90,000 is okay. It has not really traveled much. What's the price? That's the next question. What's the price? How do we know the price?
XLOOKUP.
XLOOKUP? Why? Why
You
do
can
we
still
have to
use
use
you can
XLOOKUP?
still use VLOOKUP to get it. Same way we got the mileage.
Why? Why are we using
Because we
VLOOKUP?
shift it to the back.
Why? Because
We
our lookup value.
we are searching for BMW, so we can start from the first column and move forward.
Exactly.
So VLOOKUP can do it.
Of course, because our lookup value is at the back of the value, the price. This is what we are looking for. This is BMW, this is the price. So it's in front of it, it's not back. So we can still use VLOOKUP, equals to VLOOKUP. Then lookup value is what? What's our lookup value?
BMW.
Exactly. Then the table array is BMW here. So it's still here like this. Then what's our column index? Look what we are looking for. Price.
4.
4.
Four.
Exactly. Then, of course, exact match. Then that is it. So giving the customer the mileage, the price, and then they'll just pay, and then they get the car. As simple as that. So, but when we do index and match, it's just the same thing, but index and match talks about the position and then the value in that position. I think that's what we can use to get those questions you were asking. So this will come to the end of our class. If you have questions, let's take your questions now.
Yeah, I have a question.
Go ahead, please.
Like the one that we just solved now, that we have 9,000 as a mileage. What if Toyota Camry have been, maybe the mileage have been 9,000? Will it have affected our
You mean
our
Toyota
answer?
Camry, right? This one? No, because you have a value, you have a lookup value, which is you're referring to BMW. It's going to give you the exact corresponding result for BMW. It has nothing to do, even if this one is 90, it's not going to pick it because you've told it what to look out for. If we were talking about Toyota, it will give you the value for Toyota or the price for Toyota. You understand? So it's just like the same column. It will give you the same information within this column. It's like cannot jump out of this column. So that you're looking for, if your lookup value is Camry here, is that you're looking for the year, the price, the mileage, the country, or the car. If this is your lookup value, is that you're looking for one of these other things that is not your lookup value within the same row. Do you understand? Do you understand it?
Please,
Yeah.
okay.
Go ahead.
Going by what he asked, let's assume that just like the way we have Toyota up to like 3 places and there are different models, is there a way we can also use VLOOKUP and then pick the model so that it will give us a particular answer? Like it will not pick all the Toyota, it will just pick a particular model of Toyota.
Yeah, you can use VLOOKUP to do that. I don't know. This recording, I usually do not like recording to go into more than 1 hour, 30 minutes, but this going to 2 hours. It becomes too boring to watch for those absentees. So let's say that's something we call validation. We can do validation now. We can put all of this. Okay, let's do something. Let's hide this table. Like we don't want to see this table again. We just want to put all these things into a new table. So we can come here and say, okay, we'll have the cars. We'll have the cars here. We'll have our cars. We don't want to have a table. How do we even hide this table? Let's just keep it aside. But inside our mind, we know we're hiding the table, right? So there's something I want to do. So I will have the car here. This is a car. Then here I want to have the model. Then here I want to have the year. Here I want to have the price. I just want to be seeing only one at a time. Then here I have the mileage. Then here I have the country. We use data validation to do this. So this is bold. Then here I can have a table like this that gives me the information that I'm looking for, the exact information that I'm looking for. Can have it as this in short. Yeah. So in this table, I want to have a drop down that has all the car. Then here I want to have the model. So each car that I select, you give me the rest of the information. So here I can have I also go to data. You can see your data tab here. Click on data, then go to validation. Let me remove it. You can see data validation right here. Click on it. There's a drop down there. Then you select data validation. Sorry. Then you choose the list. You want to come down here. Choose any value here. Click on it. You see list. You want to convert this to a list. Then you choose list. Then source. You click on this source and go to the list where you want to convert. So I want to convert the car. It can be any one. So let's convert the cars. You want to put all this car into a list. Then you click here to come back. Then click on OK. All right. Then the car is down in a list. See all the cars. They're not in a list here. So if I choose Toyota to give me all the information about Toyota, if I choose Honda, I want it to give me all the information about Honda. All right. So let's do that. Then here, we want to use the next thing we want to get the model when we click here. So for the model, this we wanted to do, I wanted to do this with index and match, but let's use VLOOKUP to do that. So VLOOKUP can help us to achieve it. The lookup value is whatever is here. Okay. So whatever I have here is the value. That's what I want to do. Then the array, table array is this table here. Then the column index. Column index is this one model. So column index is going to be 1, 2. It's going to be 2. Then give me the exact match. I hit on enter. So if I come here and change this thing to Honda, it will change to Civic. If I come here and change it to if I change it to Mercedes, it will change to Benz. It's giving me the model. So that formula, we can just copy it and repeat the same thing. But let's copy the formula equals to VLOOKUP. Copy. Okay. So let's see if we can extend it. If we bring it here, it doesn't work, right? So but if we put the formula here, the only thing we need to change, right, didn't copy you. Okay, the only thing we need to change is just this column index is now 3, 1, 2, 3. The column index is 3, right? You can still write the whole formula from beginning now. But me, I don't want to write from beginning. So if I come here, I change this one to 4. Do you understand what I'm doing? I believe you understand. I'm just changing the column index. This is 5. We can still write the entire formula, VLOOKUP, this and that, but since I don't want to write, this is the country. Country should give me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Column index is 6. All right. So it is solved. Let me expand it and say, okay, good. So if I select Toyota now, to change everything about Toyota, it's like we are no longer seeing this one. Let's assume we are no longer seeing this one, this big table. So like the sales girl now, the sales girl in that counter, in the reception, this is what the table they will have. The person can just say, okay, that BMW, instead of doing that long formula, that please, I need a BMW. Like, can I know the mileage? You just come to BMW, select BMW. You can tell the person the mileage, you can tell the person the country, the price, everything about it. Can you see that? And choose anyone you want. If you want to choose, if you choose this Toyota, it's going to bring everything about Toyota Camry. You know that you're talking about Toyota Camry. If it is the other Toyota, this is Toyota Camry. Where is the other Toyota? This one is the Toyota. No, let me choose. This is Toyota Camry. Let me see this one. Kia changes. Honda. Okay, let's see Honda Civic. Okay. You see, so these ones are the same. That validation didn't pick, it didn't separate it. So when we do index and match, we'll be able to solve this particular problem. It's still seen because what we are using here is VLOOKUP. Remember, the VLOOKUP will always pick the first one. Even in this validation, even after doing this validation, it's still picking. This is the first Toyota here. Oh, let's scroll up. This is the first Toyota. It's picking the information for the first Toyota. Let's check the second Toyota. In fact, the last Toyota here, let's check it. The last Toyota, this one, is still giving you the information for the first Toyota. So it doesn't, but if we come here and change this one now, maybe the Toyota 1, just to add a difference, it will be able to change. If we come here now and see Toyota 1, it can now change because it has seen a difference, seen it as a different car. All right. So, but as long as it's VLOOKUP, it does not, it just takes only the first one. It doesn't change. I don't know if you followed what I did. I don't really, maybe I confused you guys who should have ended since so, instead of ending up confusing you people.
So the validation that you did now, the data validation that you did now, is it because of the question I asked, or when do we need to do data validation?
Just when you want to have a list, you want to have everything you want here in a list, just like this. You can be bigger than this or not, but you want to have everything in a list. Then you may want to do data validation. We don't have, this is not part of what we're supposed to do, but I just did this to show you, to answer your question, to prove to you that VLOOKUP does not consider multiple, like any recurrence or duplicate. Let me call it duplicates. it does not recognize duplicates. Even after validating here, it still did not recognize duplicates. That's what I'm just trying to show you. So VLOOKUP does not handle that. So maybe when we do index and match, we can now see if it will handle that for us. Okay. All right. So I guess we'll need to call it a night already.